Imagine putting JoJo Siwa, sparkles, bows, and TikTok sass on a reality show with Chris Hughes, the charming shirtless veteran of Love Island. Now imagine those two walking hand in hand through Disneyland. Welcome to 2025, people. This is not a drill. They've just gone Instagram official. And yes, we're deep diving into this glitter-drenched love story.
Chicken like tax.
All right, let's get our timeline straight. JoJo Siwa, singer, dancer, Nickelodeon alum, and general bedazzled icon, recently wrapped up with celebrity Big Brother. Meanwhile, Chris Hughes, the Love Island UK guy, was also in the house. Our love story begins in the least romantic place imaginable, a house filled with cameras, cereal boxes, and barely contained egos, celebrity Big Brother. But sparks flew. Now, CBB is known for drama, but no one expected romance. But oh yes, they went from housemates to heartthrobs faster than JoJo can whip her ponytail. And yes, it sparked major backlash, especially when JoJo was caught cuddling Chris on the live feeds, while still in a public relationship with Kath Ebbs. Rumors kicked off at the reunion party, when JoJo apparently ended things with Kath Ebbs. And guess who she was spotted with that same night? Yup, Chris. To make things even messier, Kath revealed she flew 24 hours across the globe to see JoJo, only to get dumped less than an hour after arriving, with Chris literally in the next room. Now let's be honest, Big Brother is usually full of chaos, not Cupid. But here we are. It's like mixing glitter with protein powder. Somehow, it works. But it's not just fans reacting. Olivia Atwood, Chris Hughes' ex from Love Island.
No, I won't. I won't. I'm done with the conversation now.
Sit back down.
I'm sad.
Took a public swipe during the Big Brother run, saying Chris can be two different people on and off camera.
Other people, they go on reality TV, they are one person. And then when you experience them off camera, it's like shapeshifters.
She quickly cut the video short, saying she didn't want to get into trouble for her comments, but the shade was definitely thrown. And while JoJo initially insisted things were just platonic with Chris, things clearly took a turn the minute the cameras stopped rolling. As one poolside onlooker put it, the two looked like a giddy couple in the early throes of love. Honestly, if this is what just friends looks like, someone explain friendship again. JoJo drops a carousel on Instagram. Disney ears, holding hands, subtle but not subtle captions. Boom. The internet combusts. Fans are split. Some are screaming OTP, and others are like, wait, what timeline is this again? They've even changed lyrics mid-performance to reference each other. But the internet is not entirely buying it. Some are calling it emotional cheating. Others say JoJo crossed serious lines, all while her partner was watching it unfold live. And JoJo? She didn't dodge the hard questions. In an interview just days after the finale, she admitted that the show made her reassess everything. They straight up asked me if I was happy, and I said no, she confessed, adding that she knew as soon as she got out, she wanted to fix things. Within hours of leaving the house, she ended things with Kath at the wrap party, and Chris was right there. And now, adding fuel to the fire, Chris recently flew 12 hours to Mexico to support JoJo on her tour. They were caught sharing a full-blown poolside makeout session at an adults-only resort, with JoJo straddling Chris on an inflatable like it was the grand finale of The Bachelor. And now, he's currently hanging out in Orlando as she wraps up shows, a tour boyfriend in full swing. They've been sharing flirty snaps online, and according to Access Hollywood, their evolving relationship left even seasoned hosts like Mario Lopez a little speechless, though not as speechless as Chris himself, who literally choked up trying to describe what they have. JoJo even described their connection as a soulmate friendship, telling interviewers that while their bond is platonic right now, she also said he's a gorgeous boy, and she didn't know what the future holds. Life is life, right? JoJo's been no stranger to public relationships. We've seen her with Kylie Prue and Kath Ebbs, both sweet, both fairly private. But this feels different. It's louder, prouder, and far more Instagram filtered. Maybe it's the post-reality TV glow-up. Maybe it's just Disneyland magic. Or maybe it's the result of a self-proclaimed identity crisis JoJo experienced on national TV, where she openly questioned her label, her relationship, and admitted to always calling herself a but now realizing she's queer. Either way, JoJo's stepping into a more grown pop icon energy. If you've followed JoJo's journey, how do you feel about this new chapter? Chris Hughes has had his share of headlines. From Love Island fame to mental health advocacy to dating Jesse Nelson of Little Mix, the guy's media savvy. So when he goes Instagram official, it's calculated. But pairing up with JoJo, that's the twist. He's from the world of shirtless villa dates. She's from glitter and Nickelodeon. It's a rom-com plot nobody wrote, and yet it's unfolding on our feeds. Expect joint TikToks, maybe even a couples podcast. At the very least, red carpet appearances and high-key paparazzi moments. JoJo's audience is massive. Chris is a media darling. Together, they could be a branding dream or a very sparkly disaster. Either way, we're watching. And with JoJo heading to London to hang out with Chris, and Chris talking about bopping along on her tour, this might be more than a fling. And if you're wondering how the parents feel about this budding situationship, JoJo's mom, JoJo Siwa, is already acting like the president of the JoJo Chris fan club. The 50-year-old dance mom turned Instagram detective has been reposting fan TikToks that scream hard launch, practically yelling, "They're in love," without saying the words. And the lyric changes? Oh, honey. During a recent performance, JoJo switched out "She's got Bette Davis eyes" for Chris Hughes eyes, like it was no big deal. Girl, that's a power move straight out of the romantic chaos playbook. Jesselyn even followed Chris's mom on Instagram, and yes, Valerie followed her right back, like it was a family group chat waiting to happen. JoJo and Chris then dropped matching vacation dumps that included the photo. Chris's hand casually parked on JoJo's thigh, like a boyfriend claiming armrest territory. Fans in the comments basically threw in the towel. Why are people still asking if they're dating? Do they have to draw you a picture? And honestly, at this point, yes, they might as well drop a wedding invite while they're at it. But fans are asking, is this genuine love? Or just a rebound that started while another relationship was still alive? Would you watch a JoJo and Chris reality show? Be honest. We'd all binge it. Sometimes love blooms where you least expect it, like a British guy and a bedazzled American icon bonding in a reality TV fishbowl. Their Instagram debut might just be another post in our feed, but it's also a cultural plot twist that nobody saw coming. From forehead kisses on live feeds, to Kath receiving daily pre-recorded love messages during the show, only to get dumped after the finale. This story has layers. Did you see this coming? Drop a comment. Is this love story giving fairy tale or PR stunt? Whether you're rooting for them or still processing the crossover event of the year, one thing's for sure, this isn't the last we've heard from JoJo and Chris. And if you're into pop culture curveballs and surprisingly wholesome romances, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a moment. See you in the next one.